It's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out...
Just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available.
New all-weather tires designed specifically for our icy winter weather. Take advantage of our current rebates and availability, and our team can have you ready for winter today. Fix It Forward Auto Care, the name you trust for car repair.
Fix It Forward Auto Care.
Weather and Ag in Focus on WDAY Radio.
Oh my God! All right, it's that time again. It's Screaming Goat Hour at 1:05 in the afternoon. Temperatures 48 degrees here at the studio with a stiff northwest wind. Guys, it feels like fall out there with scattered showers up and down the valley and into Lakes Country.
Time.
Man, about time. You didn't like those 90s we had last weekend?
No, it was too hot.
It's going to be in the 90s where I'm at this weekend. You guys have fun.
That's it?
Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty.
That's a cold trip for you, Dean.
Yeah, it is. So I want to welcome you to Weather and Ag in Focus. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dean Wysocki alongside meteorologist Justin Storm and our wonderful talented Ag Director Bridgette Readel. And should we play Guess Where Bridgette is today? I think we know where she's
Let's play the game.
Today,
Where is Bridgette?
Apparently we need a game show theme.
We could make one.
Okay. Today I'm actually in my home studio, but nonetheless, that doesn't mean that next week won't be someplace different. Dean's going to be in Arizona. He's not even bothering to call in.
No.
So wherever I'm at, I'll at least be on the on the line
Dean.
with you guys for the show.
You could at least give a modest flex next to the pool on the show or something.
We could do that. We could,
Yeah.
You do know, Dean, you're going to be off
not
the
to
show.
work at all.
You'll be off the show, and it's just going to be us running amok, doing whatever it is we want.
I'm afraid.
Show's going to be great.
I'm sure it will be.
Actually, just a look ahead. On Monday, we're going to have Allison Thompson with us. She's from the Money Farm, and we're going to talk about whether or not we should be selling those soybeans. Should we sell them now? Should we hold them for a little while, try to get a little more money out of it? So we'll be making management decisions without you, Dean.
Well, I mean, you took all my credit to start this project to begin with, and it was funny because I just got an email from Credit Karma said, Dean, your score jumped up significantly. So I think I have to thank you guys
Because we've been making on-time payments.
Well, thank you very much for that. That is
I'm glad we could help.
That is much appreciated. It is much appreciated. Oh, man. Well, let's take a look at the forecast.
Let's get the digs in before he's gone for a week.
We're looking at a lot of clouds around today. There's been a few breaks from time to time for a little bit of sunshine. But overall, we're going to see scattered showers continue up and down the valley and into Lakes Country here, probably for the next couple of hours. By 3 o'clock, we should start to see some improvement with some clearing, at least partial clearing as we head towards evening. Highs today in the low 50s with a stiff northwest wind, about 15 to 30 and gusting to 40 at times. Now, as we head into tonight, if you stretch a line from about Langdon through Lisbon, points west of that under a freeze warning for tonight, so just west of the valley. Areas east of that includes the valley into Lakes Country, under a frost advisory, with freezing temperatures, a good likelihood west of the valley and in the valley and into Lakes Country. More of a frost potential, expected to drop down to a low around 33 here in the FM area with colder temperatures out to the west. And then Saturday, we'll start out sunny, but I think we'll see an increase in clouds in the afternoon. Mid to some spots upper 50s. And then Sunday, a little breezy. But temperatures in the upper 50s, close to 60, and most of next week looks pretty dry. with temperatures only in the 50s. So some really true fall weather next week. Now, there's a storm system that is expected to be passing to our south Wednesday and Thursday. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now it looks south, but we'll see if the computer models kind of trend, which way they trend with that storm. Now, keep in mind, wherever that will be storm number 1 in the LRC cycle for later next week. So it'll be kind of important to see where that tracks. And then looks like dry weather following that. So it's, like I said, the next 30 to 60 days are going to be pretty crucial to whether we have a dry winter, a snowy winter, a warm, or a cold one. So keep up to date on the forecast and what happens over the next 30 to 60 days. Should be interesting.
Good job, Dean.
Yeah. And don't forget, December 5th, Tuesday on the Jay Thomas Show right after WAG, we will have our winter weather outlook using the LRC. Be able to break down.
Oh, it's going to be a great show. I'll tell you that right now.
It's going to be awesome. Gary's got some great news to share as well with his company come December 5th. So stay tuned for that. Mark it on your calendars.
I just want to know if Justin's wearing a suit again this time, because then I'm going to step it up as well. And Dean, you'll be left out.
There are no suits allowed in radio.
Wearing a suit.
You are nuts.
Wearing a suit.
Step up your game, man.
I will too.
I'm wearing my suit.
Make you look bad again. Jay's going to have his fedora on. Me and Bridgette will be in full suits. And
you have fun
Absolutely.
with
And
it.
Bears jersey, 2 and 7.
I think it's bad enough that Justin is showing us up with, he's got his name tag on again already. And I'm going to be over here.
Right. Oh man. You guys want
I just hope everybody's on the live stream watching what's going on.
It's a free-for-all Friday.
Justin.
It is a free-for-all Friday. I feel like giving away a rain gauge today, but it's going to have to wait.
I feel like showing off my new tractors, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I got new tractors.
Did you?
I'll grab them
What'd you
during
get
the
for new
next
tractors?
break. So
Okay.
those that are
I
watching on the
wanna
live stream,
see.
Facebook or YouTube Live, you can join in and see what I got.
Great.
Now, it's not awesome combining weather out there right this minute.
No.
But I think it's, I
Could
think
be.
that next week, I got a little idea of what I think I'm going to post on our Facebook page for next week. And that is, I want to see what's in your lunchbox, because we always talk about, okay, if you guys are following farmers on social media, well, it's 11 o'clock and I ate everything in my lunchbox. Well, I want to know what was in your lunchbox before it even starts. So I'm going to ask people to start posting what's in their lunch boxes on our Weather and Ag in Focus Facebook page. So look for that. It'll probably be up very soon. I think we should.
I think that's a great idea. Dean, what did you pack
You
for
say
lunch
that.
today?
I had some chicken tenders.
I had chicken as well. Bridgette?
I did not. I had leftover spaghetti,
Ooh.
but here's the spot where Bridgette gets to step her up, because I have so many bleeping tomatoes. I made my own spaghetti sauce, and so that's pretty good. So I had leftover spaghetti.
Right on.
It's worth the time.
Homemade sauce?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
From all those
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Do you like a sweeter sauce or a tangier sauce?
I have yet to meet a dessert I didn't love, so I can even make spaghetti sauce taste sweet.
Oh, yes. That's the best kind.
I gave Dean a jar of salsa. He said it was much better than his friends that made some salsa. So that was a win in my
good
book.
to know. Okay.
Thanks. My friend listens to the
speak-
show.
She's not listening, is she?
Oh, man. Oh, thanks. Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to check my phone after we go to break here. Oh, man. That's my ride to the airport, too. Thanks a
Is there
lot.
4 digs in the first 10 minutes?
Let's
I
hope,
gotta get
I
a
say
whole
we
week
start a-
spin today.
let's hope she's busy.
We're going to have to start a poll. Do we think Dean now needs an Uber or
I
not?
think I may now. Oh, so you don't like my salsa, huh? Well,
I didn't say you didn't like it.
I just said yours was better. Yours was better. Yeah, thank you. There's a way to
not by much though. It was close.
It was very Oh, quit trying to
I
dig
beat him
out of
with
the hole now.
chunks. He liked the crunch.
Oh man, you gotta love homemade salsa this time of the year. You really do. It's
Oh,
so
absolutely.
good. Oh man.
Okay,
Well, hey, if
speaking of
anyone
those
wants to-
tomatoes that went into salsa, hold on, I got a thing here for you. That tomato that went into the salsa. Remember, we had a farmer on here in the month of September who raises tomatoes down in, was it in Illinois or Indiana? Indiana, I think.
Indiana.
And so, okay, if you're wondering what's the retail amount that a farmer gets, let's say you spend $2 on a pound of tomatoes, out of that farmer gets 67 cents. There's some of my fun facts for the day. How much is the farmer's share out of some of those foods?
Interesting.
Dean, you might be having a beverage next week, something that contains a little bit of barley.
Oh yeah.
Well, a 12-pack of beer, average retail $14.99. Apparently that's a sale price with a coupon. But the amount of barley that's in there, a farmer receives 7 cents for his contribution to that particular food item.
Per 12 pack.
Per 12 pack, 7 cents.
Well, I mean, how many 12 packs are sold? I guess you'd have to do the math on that. But in that general area, like or just nationwide? So
this is nationwide, because farmers and ranchers on average receive 14.3 cents of every food dollar that consumers spend.
Okay.
Think about that math.
That doesn't seem very, very good.
Not when marketing, processing, wholesaling, distribution, and retailing account for 80 cents
storage.
of every food dollar. Yeah. All of those things add up. Storage. Wonder if we should have built a bin to put our soybeans in this year. Maybe that would have been a good idea.
Especially if the prices are low. Right?
And might go up later. Maybe we should have thought ahead for that one. Just never know what's going to be a good idea, guys. Oh, I got all sorts of things to do today.
Had an email come in. It's another jab at Dean. Everyone's ganging up on you today, Dean.
Bring it.
I don't know.
Who's the emailer?
They're just jealous because you're going to Arizona and we're stuck here in Frostville.
Who's the email by?
A Mr. Wilson. He says, I'm happy Dean can take off his Chicago Bears paper bag finally.
Yes. Well, thanks, John.
It was a good win for him, though.
Hey.
40-20 against the Commanders.
It was a win. We'll just take it.
Sorry for all those people that recorded the game and haven't seen it yet.
Gosh,
Spoiler alert.
Right.
The only thing I thought of was when you said that the emailer came from Mr. Wilson was that Dennis the Menace. Hey, Mr. Wilson. So that's the only thing that came to my mind.
Justin's a little too young for that. I don't know if he would.
Oh, I know who Dennis is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
So
What's
from
coming
now
up on
on,
the show today?
If John's going to call in and have a question for me or send me emails, that's what I'm going to use from now on. Hey, Mr. Wilson.
That's awesome. That is
as
awesome.
mentioned, it's a free-for-all Friday, so no guests today, but we do have ag topics. American Soybean Council Young Leaders Program, the Steer a Year Program, and North Dakota Bureau Student Scholarships. We'll be touching on those. Got a few from yesterday. I don't think we talked about the importance of the dung beetle nor Porktober. So we'll be hitting all of that. We got a little bit of trivia, some quizzes, and a giveaway coming up on the show. And we always love when you join in on the conversation. If you want to wish Dean happy travels to Arizona, feel free to do so and drop some comments. 701-293-9000 is the Red Wing Shoes phone line. Emails are weather or ag at flagfamily.com. Live streams on YouTube live today. Facebook is being a little goofy, so the stream isn't active, but a link to the YouTube stream has been put on Facebook. So if you want to watch through there, you still can. We're going to take a short moment, get caught up with the American Ag Network. When we come back, all of what I just said and more.
Livestock complex is higher, led by fats and hogs. For the American Ag Network, I'm Richard Risvet with this market update. The combination of a stronger futures complex mixed with higher midday box beef prices is just the news that the live cattle market needed after being pressured earlier this week. Strenuous economic and political pressures have sent contracts lower earlier in the week, and it's rather encouraging to see the spot December contract flirting with closing above the market's 40-day moving average. The cash cattle market hasn't seen much more trade develop, as it's looking like the bulk of this week's business is done. A single bid of 184 live is currently being offered in Nebraska, but otherwise the market is silent. Southern live deals have been marked at mostly 182, roughly $1 lower than last week's average. Northern dress trade has had a range of 288 to 291, $2 lower to $1 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. Some cleanup trade could develop ahead of this day's end, but largely this week's business is done with. Box beef prices are higher, choice up 486 and select up 43 with a movement of 64 loads. Now, the lean hog market started the day lower. However, it has quickly charged upward and onward and is now fully higher, in fact, into triple digits. The market is far from any resistance pressure as long as traders find enough fundamental support in the market and economic and political pressures remain at bay. We'll get a look at the livestock numbers. You're listening to the American Ag Network.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
At Bayer, we think farmers have made enough trade-offs. That's why we created VT4 Pro with RNAi technology, so you don't have to choose between yield potential or our widest spectrum of insect protection. You get both. And you're even protected against notorious pests like corn earworm and corn rootworm. Visit VT4Pro.com to trade up without the trade-offs. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices. Copyright 2023 Bayer Group. All rights reserved.
Let's get a look at the livestock numbers. Live cattle October up 112 at 183.07. December up 140 at 186.77. February up 120 at 190.80. And the April live cattle, they're up 92 at 193.95. Feeders October up 70 at 248.20. November up 65 at 250.95. Lean hogs October up 142 at 82.32. December up 125 at 73.52. And the February lean hogs, they're up 150 at 77.45. The Dow is up over 300 points. The dollar sits at 105.8, with crude oil trading up a couple of dimes at right around $82.50 a barrel. For the American Ag Network, I'm Richard Ristvet.
Weather and Ag in Focus on WDAY Radio.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Welcome back to Weather and Ag in Focus.
That's what Bears
what's
fans
going on in Dean's studio.
That's what Bears fans were saying after last night's game.
Oh my God!
I'm so glad I don't watch football. That's awesome.
It's all about who puts the puck in the net first.
Exactly. I have no idea why they scored a home run, and everybody was so excited and wanted to take the Nets home after that.
Oh, good Lord!
Doesn't make any sense to me.
For a minute, I just thought Janae was on the show. I had to look over, and I'm like, nope, that's Bridgette. Okay, I thought it was Janae.
Oh, I have more terrible sports analogies. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm all over this.
Keep them coming.
Excellent. Oh, and keep that support for some of our Here We Grow sponsors coming along too, please. And that would be one, Red Wing Shoes right there on Main Avenue. Teresa does a fabulous job of outfitting you with great work boots. I really like mine. They have been breaking in really well. Currently, they've got a bit of mud on them because, well, we've had some rainfall. But I like these boots, and I hope the rest of you get in there when you get a chance after harvest or on a rain delay and get your new pair. And additionally, thank you to Gowan Company. Gowan has spent a lot of time with us making sure that using their Affiance fungicide, we did not have any white mold problems in our field this year, and we can start thinking about using some of their herbicides going into next year, depending on what crop we might decide to grow, or maybe what crop you decide to grow. So keep us posted and make sure you check out Gowan Company. All right, guys, what do we need? We got phone calls, we got trivia. What do we got?
Well, we had another email that came in. They said the only professional sports that they watch or understand is professional slap fighting.
Professional
Awesome.
slap fighting.
Professional slapping. You've never seen those?
Oh, I
Two
haven't.
people go head to head and they take turns slapping the crap out of each other until one person passes out or gives up.
Really? And he had
it's on the
headgear?
Ocho.
Well, that makes sense. Okay.
They put a little bit of chalk on their hand, and when it makes contact, it just makes like a big old cloud next to their head. They go falling backwards, and there's a ref back there to catch them.
Jesus, I thought I didn't understand pickleball. Wow.
Yeah, they wear earplugs.
Okay.
They were
Pickleball. That's an underrated sport. I'll tell you that for a fact.
So I didn't realize you were 72 already. I'm shocked.
Well, I was just gonna say it's about to hit Dean's age range. Pickleball.
Oh, he's going to Arizona for a pickleball tournament.
You know what?
He'll be playing all week.
There's a lot of younger people that play that too. So let's not.
Pickleball is fun.
I haven't played it yet. That is on my bucket list.
I went over.
Look,
I was in Arizona a few years ago. I was playing my grandma's neighbors, and they're like, they're retired. They're in their 60s, young 70s, and I got my butt whipped by them in a good old game of pickleball.
That's awesome.
So the only reason I make fun of sports is because my athleticism is related to cow on ice. So I really don't have a whole lot to offer any team ever.
That's awesome. Oh man. So should we hold off on the
want to do?
Should we hold off on the trivia until after the bottom of the hour break? I think we should.
Yeah, let's do the giveaway in the next segment. Okay. I think we got some other things that we can fill up this block.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough trivia question.
The last one was tough.
Yeah, so hopefully somebody can get it.
I have some questions for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Ready.
All right. So, especially after having recently been in farm equipment. All right. This is a multiple choice question. In the event of a warning light on the overhead display of your combine, you should A, turn up the radio, B, take a selfie with the warning light and post it on social media asking, what does this mean? C, put the hydro handle in neutral, shut off the machine and investigate, or D, make another lap around the field, see if it clears itself.
I'd say.
There's a good handful of good answers.
I'd say first C and then D.
I would.
I just turned the radio up to get the hum in my car to go away. Found out what it was. By the way.
I want B. I want to do the selfie first and then figure out what that is.
Upload it to AgVisor.
Right?
Why is this flashing? Buddy, that means your combine's on fire. I found that out. Thanks.
Oh, some farmers down by Sheldon had their second combine fire in 5 years. That was just Tuesday night. I think they burned up a machine. That is a frightening situation. He said they pretty much had time to grab their stuff and run from that machine, and it went pretty quickly. The downside is now you got to race to go find another combine, right? You need another machine to keep going through harvest. And, you know how if you have multiple car accidents in a short amount of time, they raise your insurance rates?
Oof.
Farm equipment too. They're going to go up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have them talk to our friends at Irie Insurance. Maybe Bethany can give them some ideas.
I think that would be a grand idea.
Ah, goodness. All right. So, grain cart driver over there, Justin, I got another one for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When operating the grain cart, there's only 3 multiple choice this time. So,
drive as fast as you can
cart,
with as tight as turns possible.
This isn't NASCAR. All right. The universal signal from the combine driver, Dean, to stop immediately is left hand raised, palm toward you, both arms waved in broad, vigorous crossing motions, bugged out eyes are optional, or C, it doesn't matter. Grain cart driver's only job is to stare straight ahead and stay on the designated row.
I think it's flashing the homing beacons.
I think you guys just need radios between the two, so nobody has to take inadvertent hand
we get
signals.
enough radio during this hour. We don't need to give ourselves more on airtime.
Okay, that's maybe a fair idea. Yes, okay. All right, last one for you guys right now. Operating a grease gun. Raise your hands if we know what a grease gun is. Everyone? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So operating a grease gun, A, part of employment on any farm, B, icky, or C, beyond my mechanical skills. Where do you guys think you fall in those categories?
I think it's just part of the job.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Oh, I do like a little bit of harvest humor at this time of the year. I mean, because there's a lot of guys that can't combine today, so hopefully we're keeping them entertained. And it is 1:29 in the afternoon. We're going to keep that entertainment rolling for you, and we have a giveaway. So stick with us in our next segment. We're going to give away one of those gorgeous rain gauges from Productive Alternatives in Fergus Falls. That thing is pretty nice. And I don't want to jinx anybody by giving you a rain gauge. Nonetheless, you might want it for next spring. So stay tuned and be ready to answer trivia coming up.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair is gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Tiffany absolutely hated her job.
I was living paycheck to paycheck on a dead-end job that I did not like.
She'd been considering a change with My Computer Career.
I was able to qualify for financial aid.
Just 2 nights a week in a classroom and studying from anywhere online opened up a whole new world to her.
I get job offers all the time. IT is practically recession-proof.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
I highly recommend My Computer Career.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Good afternoon, I'm Tom Tucker, WDAY News First. The superintendent for Moorhead Area Public Schools is breathing a sigh of relief, with school resource officers returning to school campuses today.
These individuals do so much more than just, a police presence.
Dr. Brandon Lunak says the district made a joint decision with the police department to have the officers return after further consultations with their attorneys. They also received further clarification from the state attorney general regarding a new law regulating the use of physical restraints on students. Meanwhile, district leaders are looking at how they may need to adapt growth plans, with a study now predicting enrollment potentially increasing by nearly 20% over the next 10 years. Montana Dakota Utilities officials are anticipating a drop in natural gas prices this winter. The decrease means the average residential customer will pay about $200 less to heat their homes this winter. And Minnesota's Attorney General has announced a settlement with a software company responsible for a data breach that impacted millions of customers. Several states sued the company Blackbaud after a 2020 data breach that exposed information such as Social Security numbers and credit card numbers. Tom Tucker, WDAY, and WDAYRadioNow.com.
Are you ready to take that big leap? To go from me to we? At Wimmer's Diamonds, we believe in making every moment magical. From classic solitaires to trendy designs, our engagement rings will make your love shine brighter than ever before. At Wimmer's Diamonds, we guarantee the best quality at unbeatable prices. Say goodbye to breaking the bank and hello to saying I do with style. So if you're ready to pop the question or simply want to celebrate your love, come visit Wimmer's Diamonds today, 4582 32nd Avenue South in Fargo.
If you're looking for land or a specific piece of equipment for your farm, ranch, or construction site, add steffesgroup.com to your list of favorites. You'll find all their upcoming auctions in your area and nationwide, both live on site and timed online. Like their bi-monthly timed online auctions featuring equipment from all of their upper Midwest locations. And if you have equipment to sell, check out the deadline to consign for their next bi-monthly online auction. Go to steffesgroup.com today and get in on the action of an auction anytime, day or night. That's steffesgroup.com, STEFFES Group.com.
This is Weather and Ag in Focus with Bridgette Readel, Justin Storm, and Dean Wysocki.
Oh my God!
Can I get one more in there for good luck, Dean? And welcome back to Weather and Ag in Focus.
Oh my God!
Thanks for rejoining us. It's 1:33 on this afternoon.
Is that goat stuck in the door?
Yes. The door keeps slamming on him.
I mean, like at 11:30 today, I had a discussion with a large animal vet. I feel like he should be here more often now. Wow.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's start with. Do you want to start with the trivia, or do you guys want to start with something else?
Justin's got something else.
Oh, you do.
I got something else.
All right. Let's take a gander
I
here.
got my tractors.
All right. Let's see.
All right. I got a few of them.
For those of us watching on live stream. Now, where'd you get these?
Yes. I got them from my grandpa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's a 30-20.
Nice.
Look at that. New in the box.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
How old is it?
Still in the box. Old.
Nice.
I don't have a year on it, but maybe someone watching can let us know.
Well, you could.
Bridgette, this one is the FF Face 1. Model
Ooh,
70.
that's the FFA, the commemorative Model 70. Yep. That's a John Deere.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine working back in the day with those? Had to take forever.
Oh, yeah, but that's the joy of it. We got this one right here.
Nice.
That is, oh, gosh, there's a name for it. Okay, so if I can describe this to listeners, it's it looks like, it kind of looks like the 3020, but it's got that great big side wheel on it. I can't remember what that thing is called, but there's a great big wheel pulley type system in order to get, it's like the flywheel, but it's not inside the engine compartment. Okay. Someone will know what that is because I do not know the technical term. By the way, that 3020s were produced from 1964 to 68. I looked it up.
Ooh, Dean, that's old.
Wow.
When were you born again?
She said 68, right?
Somewhere in there.
I was in diapers.
Hey, so this tractor's about as old as you.
Wow.
We got the good old Model B.
Oh, John Deere B.
Oh, check it out. Nice.
And to finish it off, make sure I don't drop
And these are
that.
all in their boxes, by the way.
All in the
their
boxes. We got a Model A to finish it off as well.
Oh, look at that. You have an A and
But I got
B,
one more.
a matching set.
One more.
Ooh.
This one's my
Wait,
favorite.
there's more.
Because it's the biggest.
Oh my God!
Ugh. The 8420.
Oh, nice.
Little
Front
steering
weights
wheel up
on
here.
it
It
and
even makes
everything.
the wheels turn.
Nice. But you know what? You save those and you hand those down to Sterling and
Yep.
Absolutely.
Save them. I'll be over Sunday to Carpet
That's the
Farm. I will
plan.
bring my own. And
Oh, don't worry. I got a lot more that are on the way. A lot of case equipment, including a very special edition thresher one. I don't know. It's a little tractor. It's like this big, like a 30-second scale or something. It's worth like $300 some. It's not even in the box.
Wow.
hey, you know how I didn't know the technical term for one of your tractors there? Jim
the
Hewlin
one with
piped
the
up
wheel?
and texted me, and he said that's a belt pulley. I knew there was a different name for it. I just couldn't think of what that was. Yeah, belt pulley.
So we got all those in the box and a bunch of case ones on the way.
Cool.
I'm gonna have a
Keep
whole
showing
wall
those. That's
designated for 'em.
awesome. That is fantastic.
Put those up in the man
Oh,
cave.
and-
Keep them out of reach of Sterling because.
Yep. He's not allowed to play with them yet.
No, not yet.
Well, not allowed to play with them.
Yep.
He can have them.
We'll see.
Can't play with them.
All right, it's trivia time, guys. This one might be a tough one. Okay, are you ready? All right. Tornadoes, and again, our phone number, Red Wing Shoes Hotline, 701-293-9000. We're giving away a Productive Alternative rain gauge. Again, Productive Alternatives are down out of Fergus, and they produce a wonderful, wonderful heavy-duty rain gauge. And today's trivia question is, tornadoes pick up things and carry them to other locations. What is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled, and what was the item? Again, tornadoes pick up and carry things to other locations. What is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled, and what was that item? It's a tough one.
Nope. I got an answer. Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. My pig, 45 miles.
You know, it's funny. It's you got to love kids and their questions. So when I used to go out and talk to school kids and they'd have weather questions, and the best question and he was about 7-8 years old. He said, Dean, Is a tornado struck, because we were talking about tornadoes and the winds, is a tornado strong enough to pick up a fat person? And the look on his teacher's face was absolutely priceless. So she's like, that was like, that's little Johnny in class asking that question. And I chuckled and I said, well, if a tornado can overturn a semi and move a train off its tracks, then yes, I suppose it could pick up.
You should have just told him it depends on how fat the person is.
Oh, yeah, that's the correct.
I mean, that's a good piece of information.
That's a good piece of information. All right, 701-293-9000. The trivia question is, tornadoes pick up many things and carry them quite a bit of distance. So the question is, what is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled in a tornado, and what was the item? Kind of a tough
This is for a
one.
rain gauge.
This is for a productive alternative rain gauge. 701-293-9000.
Dean, you missed an opportunity.
Now-
You could have played the trivia sounder.
Oh, yeah.
Do it again. State
There
the
it goes.
question.
There it goes.
Page 1.
Bifocals, Dean. Bifocals.
There we go.
Tornadoes
Jab
pick
number
up
9.
many things and carry them to other locations. What is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled in a tornado, and what was the item? Again, tornadoes
Can I
pick
phone a friend?
No, you cannot phone a friend.
Too late. My phone's already ringing, and it's Justin.
Ever see?
Bridgette, you said you knew.
Oh, man.
Okay. Now, also, let's not forget to make sure people not only realize that we have trivia right now, and we're giving away a rain gauge, so they can call us at 701-293-9000. But then head on over to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, because our most recent Here We Grow video with Dean and the Combine went up today. You're all going to want to take a look at that, see
Yep.
what's going on in the field.
That was
fun.
Fun. That's right. All right. We have Al on the line. Al has got a guess for winning a rain gauge. Al, what's your guess?
Well, it was a car and 219 miles.
No,
that's not it.
It was, and that may have been true, but that's not the longest. That's not the longest. So, thank you, Al, for your try. Again, 701-293-9000. The question is, hold on. Oh man, you know what, Justin, you've got to put these in alphabetical order here.
Bifocals, Dean.
Bifocals are needed as well. Tornadoes pick up many things and carry them to other locations. What is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled, and what was the item? Al said a car, 219 miles. That's not the longest. That's not the longest. That. And so he was wrong. I'll give you a hint. He was wrong on the distance, and he was wrong on the item. So that's not the longest. So it's
good hint.
Yeah.
You were wrong.
Yeah. Well, he could have been right on one of them. It wasn't a car, and the distance was just a little bit off. So, all right. We have another caller on the line. Caller, what's your guess? What's your name? And hopefully you can win here.
My name is Grant, and I'm thinking of something that probably could fly good.
Okay.
So I'm thinking a sheet of plywood.
That
And I'm thinking 350 miles.
That's a good guess. You're a little high on the miles, and you're wrong on the item. But that's a good guess. I mean plywood.
I could say my mother-in-law on her broom, but that wouldn't be.
Give him a rim shot. Give him a rim shot.
Oh man!
Bomb site. There you go. The joke of the day.
That's awesome.
There. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Brandon, for joining us. Wow. I hope his mother-in-law's not listening. All right.
Hold on. Was that caller the kid in the classroom who asked about how fat people get moved
It
by
might
tornadoes?
be. Yeah, or his dad.
Just putting the dots together.
That was awesome. Again, today's trivia question: to win a productive alternative rain gauge, tornadoes pick up many things and carry them to other location. What is the longest recorded distance an item has traveled in a tornado, and what was the item? We've had car, we've had plywood. Neither of those are correct. So again, 701-293-9000.
Not a mother on a broomstick.
It's not a mother-in-law on a broomstick either. Wow, man.
That was good.
Oh, boy. So, again, 701-293-9000. It looks like we've got Al calling back. Al.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Is this the same Al that just called in?
Yep.
All right. What do you got, Al?
A check, 223 miles.
Wow. I thought that'd be a little harder to find. That was very, very good answer, Al.
Good job, Al.
Al, congratulations for winning one of our productive alternative rain gauges. Now, the only thing that we ask is that when you do pick it up and that you give us some updates on rainfall totals when that does occur. Where are you calling from, Al?
Fargo.
Fargo. All right. Well, you can pick up your rain gauge. You know where our studios are at?
It's out there by.
We're right next to Thunder Road, the racetrack there.
Yeah,
so
Thunder Road.
Yep, we're right next to Thunder Road. Okay, and if you can hold our producer Jacob, he will get the information from you and let you know when you can pick that up.
All right.
All right. Great guess, Al. Hey, thanks for listening.
Yep.
All right. I thought that was a little tougher than I thought that might take a little longer, but that's good guess. Yeah, check 200.
Think about this.
223 miles.
That is from Fargo to Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Dean, do you know where Duluth is?
I want to know.
Yeah, it's in Wisconsin.
There you go. Good job.
All right, thanks.
So make sure you pick up some of that spotted cow while you're there.
Yeah,
so was that after the Northwood tornado like 10 years ago? Because after that tornado came through, people did find unusual items like that quite a distance away.
Yeah, it doesn't say where the tornado occurred. I can do some Google search on that, but
if I had to guess, I would have to imagine it's the tri-state tornado.
That was my guess back. Yeah, down in Illinois, Indiana. That would be my guess.
Got it.
It traveled like
excellent
240 miles.
Right. So
well, to Al, our winner on the rain gauge, we also ask that you, like the others, say Steve out in Dilworth, who sends us regular updates on how much rainfall they've gotten. Please continue to do that. Let us know, because not only do we use that information, but we also share it with the National Weather Service. And you can reach us to share that information with our phone number of 701-293-9000, the Red Wing Shoe phone line, or you can find us via email, weather.or.ag@flagfamily.com. We always like hearing from folks that are listening on a regular basis.
Yeah,
so very happy
always
to.
do.
Absolutely.
Especially John on Tuesdays.
Only Tuesdays is enough for John. Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, you guys, it's October. It's Porktober. I can't wait until the next segment so I get to tell you all about it.
I've got something to tell you too that it's going to make you guys drool over Porktober.
Better be a ham. And it better be in the office when I get there.
Better be bacon.
We'll have more on that story, and Bridgette's coming up here right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
They'll have you laughing right along with them. They're Bonnie and Friends.
I once saw one of our dairy cows get mad that there was a skunk in the lot, and she stomped the skunk into the mud. All you saw were two beady little eyes.
Well, he had it coming.
Yeah.
He did. That cow was not happy with his presence. It's a done deal, pal.
Ooh, was the skunk able to spray? Hopefully not.
That skunk was buried except for his little eyes. I don't think survival was in his future.
That doesn't sound good.
Bonnie and Friends. Catch them weekday mornings beginning at 5.
The mission of Olivet Lutheran Church in Fargo is to tell the story of Jesus' love for all people without exception. Worship with us Sunday mornings at 8:30 at our traditional service, 10:30 at our contemporary service, or Wednesday evenings at 6 with a dinner before. We offer Sunday and Wednesday school for children pre-K through 5th grade and confirmation for students in grades 6 through 10. For more information, go to olivet.org. Encounter Jesus, experience grace at Olivet Lutheran Church.
Vengeance is coming. Terror at every turn. In a new breed of haunted house. American Monsters. Onion Head's Revenge. Only at Mall of America. Fear is here. See mallofamerica.com/American Monsters if you dare. Not for anyone with health concerns or under 10. But you're mine.
I'm Bill Bradford, the proud new owner of Wheels Power Sports in Fargo. At Wheels Power Sports, we pour our focus into our team and our customers. We know that if our team is happy and delivering a great experience to you, our customer, there is no way we can fail. We are here to get to know you and build a lasting relationship with you. It's our goal to earn your trust, respect your time, and treat you fairly. As we enter a new season, we hope to see you soon for all your Polaris needs at Wheels Power Sports, Fargo.
Warning, drivers must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course. Call 800-342-3764.
Farmers, when you get stuck in the field, make the call to Oaks Truck and Trailer. Pulling equipment out of the field can be dangerous. Why not leave it to the pros so you don't get hurt and your equipment doesn't get damaged? With 40 years of experience, Oaks Truck and Trailer is trusted far and wide when it comes to large equipment, diagnostics, analytics, and repairing farm equipment. Next time you find yourself stuck in the mud, call Oaks Truck and Trailer. Online at oakstruckandtrailer.com.
Do you have questions about your Medicare plan? With open enrollment running from October 15th to December 7th, Bell Insurance has agents available to walk you through your options. Call Jade Whitty and Christina Schultz today. 800-369-2501. We do not offer every plan available in your area. Currently, we represent 10 organizations which offer 50 products in your area. Contact Medicare.gov, 1-800-MEDICARE, or your local state health insurance program to get more information on all your options.
Weather and Ag in Focus on WDAY Radio.
Go ahead, Bridgette.
I don't know. I'm good after all that.
Bridgette, you gonna open this one? Oh, yeah, let's just leave it for the screaming goat.
Just gonna send it.
Dean, while you're pushing buttons in there, can you find the clip of our video that Justin did, that you and Justin did going to the bean field?
I do not see it in here. I know we were looking for that earlier.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
What
You'll
episode?
find it.
What episode number?
Don't know.
Yeah, it's
so I'm not in the studio.
It is not in. It is not loaded in here for some reason.
Which one are you talking about?
Well,
the one in the chat?
While you're looking for that, I have a little trivia fact for you. It only takes 9 seconds to harvest enough wheat to make 70 loaves of bread. 9 seconds.
Word.
That's how fast a combine moves.
Wow.
So that, even though we harvested beans in Dean's video that came out today on our YouTube and Facebook channels, that's pretty cool. 9 seconds, 70 loaves. Go for it. Now I want a sandwich.
Right.
Garlic toast, more like it. I made some.
All right,
day.
fine.
So you were talking about Porktober, and
yes,
I am.
So my I'm heading down to Arizona tonight, and my buddy goes, "You know this is Pork Month, right?" And I said, "Actually, yes, I do." He goes, "How would you know that?" I'm like, "Just don't worry about it." So he's like, he said, "Hey," he goes, "Tomorrow morning," he goes, I'm smoking a pork roast tonight." He said, "And we're going to have that tomorrow for lunch." I said, "Oh, perfect." So top that.
That's
a smoked pork roast for lunch tomorrow.
I don't think there's a bad thing that you're saying there about having some smoked pork tomorrow. But did you know? Pork, the most widely eaten meat in the entire world. And a pig's squeal, if I mention this, can range from 110 to 115 decibels. A Concorde jet is usually 112 decibels. Ooh, by the way, pigs can run a 7-minute mile.
Really?
So that 7-minute mile, put them on the track team. There you go.
Okay.
Let them run.
All right. Let's throw one back at you talking about pork then, Bridgette. And we've had this before, so let's see if you remember. So which state has more population of pigs than humans?
Singapore.
Iowa.
Yes, it's a Singapore. I said state. It is
Singapore.
Iowa. Iowa has more pigs in the state than it does people.
They do. And, people always think that hogs are dirty. Well, reality is they don't sweat, so they roll in mud to cool off. So they're really actually one of the cleanest animals that are out there. And they have such ability to be flexible in human needs that insulin and 40 other different medications come from hogs. And you can also use a pig heart valve to replace a damaged human heart valve. So we get a lot of benefits out of pigs.
And it's more.
I think that Go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, it's the pig's organs are closest related to humans' organs, aren't they?
Seem to be, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think they just had their first successful full heart transplant from a pig to a person. It was experimental, and I don't think it's meant to last very long, but not very long is better than none.
Right. I think there's some work being done there, but we've long since used pigs for insulin, and so diabetics everywhere realize how important that is. And they've done a great job of providing for us, not just on our plate, but in many other ways. So they're also one of the first domesticated animals that was ever brought to a barnyard, you might say.
We have breaking news. Amazon has just announced they are giving away $1 million if you can capture if you can capture an alien or UFO on your Ring cameras.
So you have to be able to prove it. That's the little thing there that no one's going to win on, because how do you prove what's in the video is real unless you actually have it?
Right. So $1 million if you can capture on camera, Ring camera or whatever, that you've spotted an alien. Justin?
So
I know some really good makeup artists and costumes, and let's work something out here. I think we could.
So what you're saying is that this is
cash
Justin's
in on
weekend project to figure out how to earn $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, you see, my
Very
ring
nice.
is always on, so I just need to wait for an alien to walk in front of it, and then I'm gold.
So you need an alien trap, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm going to put a cow on like a leash right in front of it, and I'm just going to wait for it to disappear one day. I'm going to need those 701X collars on the cow so that way I get
tags.
alerted when it's 1,000 feet in the air moving at Mach 1.
I'll call the guys over at 701X and let them know you're looking for one.
You let them know I got a contact out in Utah that might be interested in a bunch of their little products. So,
Yikes!
How about
we ship them on down there?
How about we hit some ag topics here before we're done for the day, guys?
Okay, how about the Steer a Year program? It's over at Montana State University. And so this is a program where college students literally raise steers, beef animals, throughout the academic year. They have to focus on feeding them, providing the rations, building the rations, efficiency, marketing, everything that needs to go into keeping that animal healthy. And then at the end of the year, they had 37 steers that they sold. Funny enough, all those steers were purchased by the Culinary Services Department. So they not only got raised at Montana State University, but consumed there as well. And if you're looking to donate any steers or feedstuffs to that program, they'd be happy to hear from you over in Bozeman. So just one little program that's going on amongst colleges. Another that's local, that's for the adults. The American Soybean Association and Corteva Agrisciences Young Leader Program has applications open through now up until October 16th. If you are a young farmer and want to participate in that program, they're going to have a couple of different seminars and classes that you attend. They want to teach you and help you bring back leadership, communication skills, ag trends and information, and a really connected network, not just for your community, but also for your state soybean association as well. So just a couple of things that are going on these days around for students to learn from, as well as adults. I always like to see positive programs for everybody to get involved in. Nice. Very good things.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we got one more, the North Dakota Farm Bureau student scholarship as well.
Yeah. They do. Farm Bureau has opened up some scholarships. They're about $2,500 a piece for seniors in high school. Those applications are open from now to May 1st. And of that $2,500, you need to make sure that you are spending some volunteer time. For Farm Bureau and for other organizations, you're ranked on a system of points, etc. So here's your opportunity. I mean, it's still early in the fall to start doing some volunteer work with Farm Bureau and to then apply for that scholarship, because $2,500 going to school, every little bit helps, doesn't it, you guys? I mean, nobody wants more student loan debt.
Absolutely.
So take advantage of any of those.
10, 15 seconds. Can you tell me the importance of dung beetles, or should we save that to next week?
We can do that next week, but they do help in soil health. They're not just out there for fun.
All right.
There we go. And that's going to wrap it up for the week. Thanks, everyone, for calling in, sending emails, joining the program. We're back next week. Me and Bridgette, 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What identifies as number 1 in the afternoon, the Jay Thomas Show, is coming up next.